guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray Johnson, and in today's tutorial we'll be looking at how to actually configure a network using dynamic routing. And guys, to do this, what I'll be doing is that I'll be using 5 routers to actually do this, and the one that I'll be using is router 2811. So you can go ahead and select that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and select my select tool, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in 5 of these routers. You can go ahead and do the same, guys. Okay. So next, I am going to arrange them where I actually want them. Okay, so these will be in the middle. And I'll put these out here. Yeah, and then I'll put in my computers. So PC1, PC2, and PC3. And I will need to also use switches. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and this one. Okay guys, so now I am gonna go ahead and do the wiring. Okay. So yes guys, you're gonna be selecting the straight through cable to actually connect your PC to your switches. And if it is a case where you're connecting the PC to the router, guys, you'd actually use a crossover cable. But because it's actually the switch that we're connecting it to, we're going to use the straight through cable. Connect this one. And let me pull this up some more. And you also use the same cable to actually connect the switch to the router. Okay guys, so now that's completed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add serial ports to all these 5 routers. This one I'll need 2 serial ports because I'll be connecting a cord running from here to here, and one here, then there's a cord running here, one here, and one here, and here. So this one will definitely need 4 serial ports. This will need 2. This will definitely need 3. Also 3, but this one will need 2. So I'll do this one first, which only needs 2. So when you're here, which is the physical section of your router, you turn off your router, and then you'd select this and you drag it here. We're going to drag another one up there because we need 2. Then you turn on back your router, and that's done. Move on to this one, which we will need 3. And we are going to be doing the same thing, which is turning off the router, and then the 3 serial ports, and then we turn on back the router. Now that's done. Now we can do this one, which we'll need 4 of them. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. Okay, so next is this one, which will need 3. So the first thing that we need to do is turn off this is the final one. I can go ahead and turn on back our router. Okay, so this is the final one, which you'll need to turn off the computer. Well, it's not the computer, it's the router. And turn it on back again. And just to confirm, you can go ahead and click on your router to ensure that all your routers are actually turned on before you start doing your connections, because when you're trying to send messages, it definitely will not work if the routers are turned off. Okay, so that's good. So now we're going to connect the serial cable. Now we're going to need one from here to over here. Okay, so that's that. Now guys, because it's going to be congested because of the amount of routers, once you connect your serial cable, these hovering coordinates will actually start getting congested, and it will be hard for you to actually notice what coordinate is what coordinate. So it'll be better to actually go ahead and start doing your connections from this section. So what I'm going to do, I am going to click on this router and put in the coordinate and actually connect it right away. So we are doing dynamic routing, so what we would do is go to config and we'd locate serial port 0/1/0, and we put in the IP address. Okay, and this is it basically. And the IP address that I'm going to be giving this network, because this network will actually be network 5, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a class C IP address, which is 192.168.5, and it will be the gateway. So I'll leave it at that, and the subnet mask will automatically populate, and I'll turn on the router. Okay, so that section is completed. So I'll also do this one. Let me click on it, go to config, and go to triple zeros, because that's actually a coordinate that I'm looking for. And let me see. So it will be the same network, and this one will be 5.2, and I'm going to turn on the router. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so now I'm gonna add another serial wire. So let me click on this, then I'm gonna connect this one, and as you can see guys, I'm gonna be having some difficulty actually seeing. Okay, so this is the new one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in that one right now. It should be this one. Okay. Okay, so that would be network 6. So I'll be making this one the gateway. And I'm going to turn on the router. Okay, so that's completed. Okay, going to config, 000, and this is network 6. Okay. Okay, so that's completed. And what I'm going to do is connect this one to this. Okay. So it'll be this one. Let me confirm. Yep. This would be network 7. So network 7, guys, and this would be the gateway for this particular network. Turn on the router. Let me do this other one. Still in network 7, guys. So that's 7.2. Let me turn on this router. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this connection. Okay, put in this one too. And this, guys, would be network 8. And that's the gateway. Turn on the router and let me complete right down here. Let me check the coordinates. Okay, triple zeros. It would still be in network 8. So this will be 0.2. Turn on the router. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this one next, which basically would be network 2 from here to here. This one needs a triple zero. Okay, let me put in this one. Network 2. I'm gonna have to change this one to 0.2 and use this as the gateway. Okay, so this will be the gateway for network 2. Okay, guys, so basically we need to connect these two wires, which are really the troubling ones, and then we can connect these ones. Okay, so cases that would involve number 3 along with this one. Let me put in these. This now would be network 9. That's the gateway. Okay, so this is 9.2. Subnet mask, turn on router. Okay, so that's on. And the next one would be this one. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and I am gonna go and put in the IP address. which should be network 10, and that's the gateway. Now this one also part of network 10. Okay guys, so now we're actually finished the difficult part of this setup, so I'm gonna do this one. So next I'll be doing these, and let me see. Okay, so this guys is actually network 1, and this is the gateway, and wherever the router is at a network that involves the PC and the switch, the section at the router, which is this section, is actually where the gateway is, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other router, and this is network 3, guys. Okay guys, so I'll make this one network 4. So I'm gonna click on router, then I'm gonna put in the IP address. And I'm gonna turn on the router. Okay, so now I can put in the IP address for the PCs. Okay, so you click on the PC, you go to desktop, then you go to IP configuration, and then put in the IP address. Okay, you copy that, and the subnet mask will auto-populate. Also going to be putting in the default gateway, which for this one would be 1 because this is network 1, and you can exit. This would be network 3. Okay, click on desktop, IP configuration, and let me put in the IP address for network 3 computer. Then I'll put in the gateway 3.1. Close this one. Then I'll do this one. Two. 4.1. Okay guys, so let's try to do a message. So let me do a message from here to here, and it says that it was successful. Okay, so let's delete this one, and let's try to do a message from here to here. Okay, so it failed. Let's try to do another one. Okay guys, so all those messages are failed, and that is primarily because right now we have 10 networks, guys, and we don't have any means of moving from one network to the next. So to do that in dynamic routing, what we will be using are protocols, And the protocol that we'll be using is what is called routing information protocol. And guys, what that will do is actually allow information to take the fastest path to get to its destination. And with dynamic routing, we can actually remove different paths. And what the protocol will do is then choose an alternative path that will get the information to its destination. And I'll be showing you that after we have placed in the protocol for all these routes. And to do that guys, it's rather easier than static routing, because what you will be doing is essentially just putting the networks. So what you'll be doing is putting in the networks, so all 10 networks for each router. So this router, this one, this one, this one, and this one requires all 10 networks. So I'll be doing the first one. So I'm going to click on this router, and I am going to go to where it says RIP, and what that stands for is Routing Information Protocol. And in this section, I'll be putting in this, and I'm going to change this to 0. And this is really the network itself, guys. Whenever you have a 0 right here, it means it's the network. And this one will differentiate the particular network. So I can just go ahead and copy this, and you can do the same, because we're gonna have to do this 9 more times for each of the routers, and paste it. And we can only do them one at a time, guys. So don't try putting in all of them at once and try to paste. So next would be number 2. And this will take a bit of time, but as soon as you're done, you are able to start routing information in all directions, guys. Okay, so this is number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And this is number 8. Number 9. Then we have number 10. Okay, so this router is now good to go. So you can close it. Okay, so we're moving on to another router. I will be doing the same thing. Okay guys, so all the networks have been assigned to all the routers, and now the easy part is out of the way. So now we can actually do the hard stuff. So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to do a message from here to here, and it said it failed. So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try it again. Let me see. And this time it was successful. Let me delete this and do it again. So as you can see guys, it was successful. Okay, so let me go ahead and try to ping it and see how it looks. Okay, let me get out of here. And we'd go to command prompt, and we'd type the word ping space, and next we'll type the IP address, which is 192.168.4.2. Let's see. Okay, guys, and we got all the 4 packets that we sent out, so it's working perfectly. But let's take a look at this in the simulation mode. And let's delete this one. And let's put in a new one. And let's play. And to know whether or not your network is working properly is that you need to take the closest route to its destination. If it doesn't, then it simply means that something has gone wrong. And you probably need to look at your ports to see whether or not they're mixed up. Because this port could be mixed up with this and things like those. Yeah, so yes guys, what I'm gonna do, guys, I am going to start removing the parts and let you see that it's gonna take another part that is actually the closest to its destination. So let me go ahead and, as you can see guys, it's basically taking this route to get here. Or what if I should remove this one? Let's see what he will do then. Okay, let me go and pause this. But what I'm gonna do, I am gonna actually remove this one first and see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna click on where it says delete, and I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, let me delete this. That's in progress. And let me click on my select tool, select a message, and let me go here and see what will happen. Where will it go? Where will it go? Okay, so it's taking a different path. Okay, so let me now delete. Let me now delete. Let me see. I'm gonna delete right here. I'm gonna do a new message. Click on my select tool. And yeah, from here to here. Let me see the destination and the route. Okay, so now it has bypassed its previous path and it has changed to the nearest path to get to its destination. Okay, so as you can see guys, when you use dynamic routing, the protocol will choose alternative routes whenever there's something wrong with its original route, which means it doesn't require 24 hours monitor, unlike static routing, which requires regular observation just in case something is wrong with the network and no data can actually flow. But with this one, it will actually choose an alternative path. And yeah, basically guys, for a large network, it will be best to use dynamic routing, but for a small one, you can take your chances and use static routing. So yes guys, thank you for watching my tutorial. My name is Ray Johnson, and if you want to see more tutorials like these, it will teach you a lot of things in Packet Tracer. You should go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell. In that way, you'll be the first person to see my next video. You take care. Bye bye.